Hello. I guess we're getting started. Yeah, I think there's a problem with my notifications here. Um, looks like the bot's not posting the things anymore. I think that has something to do with the recent Twitch breach and changes. Um, that can. That's my only guess at the moment. Yeah, it's not posting to Discord anymore. I have to figure that out later. And unfortunately, there's not really any way for me to test either. So, what I think I'm going to have to do is just use a different program. Or a different bot at this point. That's really disappointing. Always breaking shit without me actually having to do anything. Thank you, Twitch. Alright, we're making pizza, by the way. Let me go ahead and preheat the oven so I'm ready for it. I need a couple more minutes because, well, my feline friends that I showed yesterday are they're really going at it right now. Now's not actually usually their active time because they weren't really active yesterday, but I guess they are today. And we're getting close to feeding time, so once they exhaust some of their energy, I think either during stream or after stream I have to feed them. But while I prepared the last couple things in meal prep before doing the actual pizza, I'm gonna bring this over, and I think they'll enjoy being on camera for this. Hey, don't take a dump while I'm trying to show off, huh? Ooh, you took a big stinky poop. I saw that one. Alright. You guys can, well, they're not in the picture now for some reason. Where are you guys? Hey, go back and cover up your poop. Hey, whoever took it, come on. No, you guys, come here. Come out. Come on. Who took it? Cover it up. There you go. Okay, so you guys can look at that for now while I get the chicken done. Make sure I constantly wash my hands for this. At least here I can also see them in action, so I can see what's going on. Ah, they run so fast. I need like stuff to be more grounded so that like when they bump into it, they stop moving shit. this chicken. Um, One of the problems that I've had with chicken from these meal kits is that they have that kind of chickeny taste smell, right? And so you kind of have to cover it up with spices. But I'm hoping that if I just wipe them clean enough, we can get rid of as much of those non-intended taste or smell off the chicken. Alright, I think I'm just about ready. Hope you guys are ready as well for this chicken bacon pizza that I don't have a large enough baking sheet for. Yeah, they're still playing, so I'm not gonna even bother feeding them right now. Oh wow, you guys are using the tree. That's the first time I've ever seen them jump on top of it. You can't see it from this angle, but I am actually proud because I've been trying to get them to use it. I know it's only day 2, but here. Don't scratch up the couch. If you're gonna scratch up anything, you have to scratch over here. And also, did you clean up your poop? Okay. It was a giant crap, so it smells pretty bad right now. Alright. The main event is this though. The chicken bacon pizza, which you can't see well. I'm sorry for camera angles. It's not fixable at this point. I have to get a actual tripod. But I hope it'll taste good because I don't see a lot of cheese in this, so I'm a little bit worried. I personally would add a lot more cheese to my pizza, but maybe that's a preference thing. Maybe this is like the true Italian way of doing pizza. I don't know. All right, please follow me. So it's pretty simple. I'm not sure how anyone can mess this up besides not having a large enough baking sheet, but this is really simple. You just prep, put it all on the pizza, and then you're done. So with that, let's see some of the recipe. We got some crumbled bacon bits. The kiddies might like that, but I'm eating that today. Crushed red pepper, of course. There's no cheese packet though. We're missing some cheese packet. Chicken. I've tried to dry them as much as possible. The tomatoes, which I've, given them a little bit of chop. They wanted these quartered, but at this point, I don't really care. Shallots, thinly sliced. I'm not dicing them because it is for a pizza. We want them just thinly sliced. Baking sheet. This is all the cheese that they've provided for me today, right now. And then this is the thin crust. European bakery style dough, I guess. So I actually want to get the crust done first because I don't know how rolling it out will turn out. And I think I'm gonna make it a rectangular pizza, if you don't mind. Because my baking sheet is rectangular. So, I'm gonna bring this over to the side so you guys can see the baking sheet and everything. This is what I get to deal with right here. making sure that they are not scratching up the couch. They don't intentionally scratch at the couch. It's just when they play, it's part of their nature. When they get too close to the couch, they kind of end up scratching it a little bit. But they already know like it's not a scratching post. Like they don't actually go to the couch specifically to do their paws and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. But yeah, when they play, I can definitely hear a little bit of scratching going on. Okay. And that's why I put a towel over it too. It's just, for insurance purposes. They scratch up the towel a lot, actually. But without further ado, let's get started. I don't want to keep you guys too long. This is a cooking stream, not a cat stream. If you guys want to see cats, that would be probably next week, because I don't plan on streaming, so I might do a weekday, sort of random time stream. I'll be on call, so it's not wise for me to stream at night. Though our on-call shift actually changed, so there's a person now covering, I believe, 7 p.m. to 11. So I could actually stream. I just don't have the recipe ordered yet. And honestly, I know I've been taking breaks a lot, but there's a lot of stuff that I need to get done in terms of my life. So I just hope you don't mind. Alright. What is this? Okay, it's an actual... I'm surprised. I didn't think it would be this way. Unroll the dough and place on baking sheet, parchment paper side down. Okay, so the parchment paper is oven safe. It's already pre-rolled for me, so I thought I would have to flatten it, but looks like I don't. It's going to be bigger than my tray, but that's what the parchment sheet is for. Wow, okay. So it's not that much bigger. Like, we got a little bit left over here on the sides. But it shouldn't, like, really go over, I think. Like, if I do it like this, yeah. Alright, so, everything is pretty much set. Don't we want to, like, coat the top with, like, olive oil or something like that? It doesn't make sense to just put nothing on it, right? Where's the tomato sauce? Where's the sauce? What's going on? They're missing so much on this pizza. Is this actual, like, pizza from, like, is this Italian pizza? Because if it is, I like American pizza better. I'm just gonna say that straight up. Alright, I'm heating up a pan. So the chicken. No salt on the chicken, no salt on the chicken. I'm gonna dry it out a little bit more. Oh, and it's gonna be baking, so I actually can show you feeding time today. Because a lot of the, one of the steps when I actually do bake the pizza, I won't have anything else to do, so I will show you guys feeding time today. but I also want to change feeding time to sometime that's not during the stream in the future. All right. There's our pan. And we're gonna put, let's see, we're putting the chicken, the shallots, bacon, and some pepper. No salt. I don't trust this recipe. I will put salt on the chicken. I can't have chicken without salt. There's gonna be too much of the chicken, unpleasantness if I don't season it. So I'm actually gonna put salt right now. I have no idea what the kittens are doing right now. They're doing something in the background, being pretty noisy. Got so much energy. Alright, shallots are going in as well. You want to put them all in basically at the same time for this. Oh, bacon bits. Almost forgot. Bacon does smell nice. I'll give them that. And we're gonna put pepper. cook for another, let's say, 3 more minutes, I think. It's been in there for like 2-ish. 2 or 3. I think we do want the chicken to be almost cooked. Pretty tender. But not overcooked either. Like, it's still gonna be like kind of raw in the middle, which is I think what the oven is gonna be. That's gonna be up to the oven. The oven's gonna fully cook the chicken. But we also can't expect the oven to do everything for us, I guess. Okay, it doesn't say this, but because we are not using any sauce, I am going to put some olive oil on the actual pizza dough itself. Because at this point, we're kind of making like a flatbread, I feel like. Okay, I have to buy more spoons. Alright, off the heat. Bruh. Said chicken should be brown. Is it brown? I'm gonna split one just to see. Yeah, they're pretty much cooked. That's good enough. Alright. Pizza's gonna be kind of scuffed because my baking sheet's not big enough. But it should still turn out okay, I think, right? Alright. So unroll the dough, place on baking sheet, parchment paper, top evenly with chicken, tomatoes. Yeah, so chicken's going on. You don't want too much of the oil going straight on the pizza either, so I'm gonna try to limit that a little bit. Alright. So do want to kind of spread this out pretty evenly. It seems like all the shallots are going into one place. Okay. And then, tomatoes. Tomato. And then, cheese. Really wish there was more cheese. It's quite unfortunate, actually. Maybe there is enough cheese. There was just not really any sauce, so not sure how this is going to turn out, really. Alright. And that's our pizza. There's also arugula, which I forgot to mention. But they want us to top it at the very end with arugula. So we'll go with that. So, wish me luck, guys. Here we go, in the oven. I'm gonna put it on the middle. So 450. That's gonna sit in here. It's 7:28. We need to be cooking this for at least 15 minutes. So in 15, that's gonna be 7:45-ish. All right. While that's cooking, turn our attention back to the kittens, please. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys hungry? They probably are. So, oops. How are you guys following here? Alright. We're gonna keep the camera over here so it doesn't rotate all the way around. Alright. I think they're getting a bit tired. So, it's time for some fancy feast. But yesterday I kind of made a mistake. I opened the can and then went over to their bowls and then tried to put them in. At that point, it's already too late. Like, they're already all over it, and it's like really hard to put the full food in the bowl. So I'm gonna do it over here. this, I typically want to get a little bit more of the original food into the bowl, and then mix them together. Alright. They might come running. Hopefully they behave themselves. They know the sound of the can opening. I knew it. I knew you would come here. That's why they called you Sylvie, because you know exactly what's going on. But you have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to wait until I finish doing it. Not yet. I know you can smell it because it's your favorite fish. It's also my favorite fish. I know you can't wait. Come on. Go over to your bowls. Come on. Itadakimasu. Dude, why do they like the same thing I like? You know, I like salmon. They like salmon. I know some cats don't like fish, and so you can't actually feed them fish. There's cats who can't eat milk because then they have diarrhea. So there's all of that you have to worry about. That's why I've been kind of like iffy about ordering wet food with milk included. Um, it just seems like I don't want to deal with the issue of them having diarrhea later on because lactose intolerant. But at least I know they can eat fish. Okay, so pizza's in the oven. There's still about 10 more minutes to go. So I guess we're just gonna sit here and watch them. I will be right back. Turn on the oven light so I can see how the pizza's doing. Quite well, honestly. But yes, for anyone who's tuning in on YouTube, welcome. I did not announce today because I always forget. YouTube vids are a little bit slow. They're not getting uploaded on the regular times. I know, Instagram as well. I actually missed today's Instagram post because I was doing stuff with the kitties over there. But once that settles down, we'll resume normal Instagram posts on Fridays and Saturdays like I always do. And hopefully do some more kitty content in the future. So by the way, this is only day 2. I took them back. I don't count the first day, like when they came back at night, day 1 or anything, because like at that point it was already like pretty late at night. They were gonna go to sleep or whatever, so that was pretty much, day 0, I guess. Day 1 was yesterday officially. Day 1 was yesterday. Friday. Yeah, Friday. Yesterday was Friday. That was day 1, because I did work and they were being a little bit of a pain yesterday. But they learn fast. I'm surprised they open up that quickly. Day 1, the female was already pretty open about stuff. The male was playful. The female was pretty quiet. So they had gotten their vaccine shots, on Thursday or Wednesday. So they were pretty tired from that. But they were pretty. They seemed like they were pretty comfortable with this new environment. They liked the couch so much. Constantly be on the couch, which I had to put a towel over it. They said the female likes to cuddle, and that is not a lie. Day 1, come nighttime, the female did basically just follow me all around until I laid on my bed, and then she jumps up, and then surprisingly, the male as well, who was supposed to be like kind of cold, like kind of cool and stuff, he came as well. So that's great progress. I'm trying to train them to recognize the clicker thing. So I've gotten a clicker stick with a little yellow like ball at the end of it. So the first thing I want to teach them is something like really simple. Just recognize yellow ball, tap it on the ground, and they come to it, they get a treat. Recognize that as a good thing. The yellow ball as like a food source kind of thing. So every time they see the yellow ball, it means they get food. I didn't have to teach them to do the litter box. They already knew how to use that from before. Scratch post was pretty straightforward as well. They weren't really interested in the first scratch post, the portable one that I presented to them at first. But once, I I kept pushing them towards it, they now use it quite a bit. So a couple more minutes left. Turn on the lights. The other one's missing. Hey. So I'm renaming. I'm renaming them. By the way, they came with the original names. I don't really like them. I think I've settled on this at this point. The male's gonna be called the miso, because miso soup is really yummy, and miso soup is also sort of that color. It's got a little bit of brown and mixture. Like that mix kind of reminds me of miso soup when you stir it up and the bottom swells up and makes a cloud in the soup. The female's gonna be just mocha. I couldn't come up with another Japanese cuisine that would match with the miso soup. So mocha will work. And if I can train them to recognize their names and actually come to me when they're called, I know they're not supposed to because they're not dogs, but if that can happen, that would be pretty nice. And I know you are Mocha because you stopped eating first, and that's why you're smaller. Why aren't you eating? Why aren't you eating, huh? You're not gonna get another one until tomorrow. Yeah, what I think I'll do is for now on, so yesterday was the first day on this specific wet food diet. Um, I think it's because I have been filling their bowls throughout the day whenever they do get empty. So I'm gonna decrease that a little bit. Um, I do still want them to eat because they're kittens and they need to grow, but they do need to finish their wet food because the wet food cannot keep. So I want them to actually be hungry at this time of the day and actually eat their wet food. And as you can see, that's the male. He likes the fountain quite a bit, which is good because they were both really afraid of the fountain at first. So I am glad that he's gotten accustomed to it. And while their faces look pretty much the same, I'm starting to be able to tell which one's which quite easily, just based off of their personalities. They have really different personalities. So as soon as I pet one, I can kinda already know which one I'm petting. And based off of their actions too, of course. Okay. So it is now 7:44. We gotta check on the pizza, right? I want to get this out of the way. And see if we got a good pizza on our hands. Looking inside, the cheese is still kind of melting. Crust is starting to actually, become actual crusty. I think we can give it, let's say, one more minute. because I do want to get the color on the pizza, and that still looks a little bit off right now. All right, it's fast. It's fast. Once it starts, it really does start. Here it is, guys. Alright, I'm just gonna cut this open like so. I'm gonna go ahead and wash the arugula. I've never eaten arugula by itself. I want to see like how it tastes. Not very good. I definitely will not be putting arugula on my pizza again. It's just got that kind of like farty kind of taste. Okay, this is not actually good for the picture. There's too much arugula. Remove some. Alright. Gotta wash my knife so I can cut the pizza. I think I'm gonna have sushi tomorrow because there's gonna be, well, there's already a special at the sushi place that I like to go to. They haven't done their monthly specials in a while, so I'm pretty excited for it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do the picture, Instagram post. And let's see. Like, I'm just a little worried people can't even tell what it is. Like, it doesn't even look like a pizza with that much leaves on it. Okay, time for taste test. Turn the oven off. How do I get this chopped? I need a pizza roller. Maybe I shouldn't have put olive oil. Oh gosh, dude. Let's try to save it with a fork. Yeah, it might have just been the addition of the olive oil. It's a little bit too much liquid. Plus, there was some oil from the chicken, right? Ah, Jesus Christ! Try to eat this by itself, then. Oh, you know what? The chicken is good. I'm not even lying. The chicken is good. The bacon did wonders. The bacon bits, what it did is it coated the chicken and the bacon taste. So like while I'm eating the chicken, it tastes like a lot like bacon. It's got the flavor, it's got the smoky flavor of the bacon, and it doesn't have that like nasty chicken taste that you get if you only season chicken with like salt and pepper. Okay, next time I won't put olive oil.
Alright. I'm going to end this off here. Thank you for tuning in, anyone who's still here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate it. But you can always tune into the live stream and interact with me while I'm cooking, you know? It's a good idea, wink wink. And hope to see you guys again very soon. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks from now. This was the chicken and bacon pizza from Homechef, which I didn't mention at the beginning. Should have done that. I can't explain why I always forget to, but it happens. And I'll see you guys later.